Welcome to the show. Today we are actually talking about music and not so much business, but it's always good to have something where you mix it up because for us entrepreneurs, musicians and music are a great way to inspire inspiration in your business and new ideas. If you've ever sat down to listen to some new music and you're an entrepreneur, you're always thinking entrepreneur. You're always thinking about what you can do next. And I use music as just a brainstorming thing. I just listen to it, listen to new music, listen to new artists I've never heard of, and just see what happens. Sometimes that can push you out of a writer's block. It can push you out of having bad ideas, and it can push you into new creativity. So I want to introduce some new music to you. My guest today has a new album and is doing some great things, and I want to bring Sarantos on the line. Welcome to Right Place Podcast. How are you today?
Great.
It's kind of rush around, but we got you on, and I'm really glad that you are here. So tell us a little bit about your music, your new CD, and what inspires you to make music.
Well, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. I guess to answer the question, what inspires my music, the short answer would be that music is life. So I make music personally because I cherish life. The long answer can be a bit more complex, but I've undergone several personal challenges in the last few years. My dad passing away in 2010 after a long, hard-fought battle with lung cancer really kind of pushed me over the edge. So I've been dealing with some minor health issues personally myself, like asthma, allergies, which I thought had pretty much affected my life. After mourning for a very long time, I just woke up one day and decided that the timing was finally right. This was always a lifelong dream of mine. I was tired about doing nothing about it and watching my life pass me by. My main inspiration, however, is to raise money for charities. So I've decided that 33% of all profits from all my songs are going to a different charity for each song. So that's my main inspiration.
Very good. So tell us just about a few of the charities that are attached to a couple of different songs.
Sure. The first song that came out January 2nd is called Not Where I Wanna Be. And for that one, I picked the American Cancer Society. The reason I picked that one was because of my dad passed away from lung cancer. The second song, which is going to be coming out actually in 1 week, February 4th, is called Nothing to Hide. And that song, the charity I picked is the American Lung Association. So there's a different reason I chose each charity, but that's what the first couple are. The third song is called Back and Forth, and that's the charities of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So there's some very reputable charities, and each song is going to have a different one.
That's amazing. It's wonderful that you could create something good out of losing your dad. That's always a tough time for anyone, whether they have a good relationship with their dad and even if they have a bad relationship with their dad. So I hear you. I went through the same thing in 2009, so I understand it takes a while, and every once in a while you feel like you're still not over it. So to have created some music and brought some light and life to other people's life through that is something amazing. A lot of people would say, you have the talent to just go out there, do your thing, and get rich. And I think you explained why your focus is not on getting rich, but maybe you want to talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, full-time. It does take up at least 67 my time every week. And I know people have said this over and over, if you love a day's life, and for me, music, it's very true. Here's me and my music. I mean, my full-time job is what I stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock almost every night. I wake up at 5 or 6. It's like I have this hunger inside of me to music, and the music and lyrics just come naturally to me, and I love it. So I don't consider it work, and I can't ever imagine considering it work. And what I really try to do, I came up with a simple goal. So the goal for my music is simple. I want anyone who listens to my music to feel the need to, number 1, sing, number 2, dance or move to the groove, and number 3, just play the song over and over. So that's it. It's very simple. But as I confessed earlier, I do have a secondary goal that's pretty important to me, and that's to try to help people that are in need. So I'm trying to launch my music as a way to donate a portion of proceeds to charity, and I'm hoping to inspire other artists to do the same. So that's really what it's all about for me. It's never been a matter of getting rich. It's just I'd rather help raise money for people who really need it.
That's awesome. It is very important to take these gifts that you have inside of you, and I just spoke to a group last night, and shout out to any of the sizzleistas who might be listening to this broadcast, but I just told them the same thing. You've got this message inside of you. It's very important that you not ignore it and that you move forward to share it with the world, because that's really what it's about. How do you feel that the Internet helps you as an independent artist?
I think, as an independent artist, I think it's a huge advantage. I definitely think it's helping me. When I last checked this morning, I have over, 680,000 Twitter followers and 250,000 Facebook likes, and it takes a lot of time and energy, but I think the effort's important. I have to differentiate myself from the musicians and artists that have huge labels spending millions of dollars on their music. So I think the Internet and social media are important. I try to do everything myself. I don't pay an ad agency to interact with the fans. It's all me. Any YouTube comment or Facebook comment or post, I try to respond personally to everybody. And I think the Internet has certainly helped me share my lyrics, my music worldwide. I can't imagine any other way that I could have reached out to all the fans around the world without the Internet. And I'm obviously trying to inspire people, but again, if you don't have a label and you're an independent and you don't have millions of dollars promoting you, I think the Internet is kind of an advantage. It's not the great equalizer it used to be, but it does certainly help level the playing field a little bit. Every time I get a little tired or worried that, hey, my music might not make it, it's the most humble thing in the world. I get a nice comment or chat or email from a fan, and it really makes my day. And on the Internet radio, on one venue, I've had my song played 120,000 times over 3 weeks. There's nowhere else I could ever get that kind of exposure, and it absolutely thrills me. And I have to be honest with you, United States has been great for me, but I'm shocked. I don't even know how the fans in Japan, Israel, Philippines, Mexico are really promoting my music, and I don't know how that would have ever happened without the Internet.
That's very exciting, because the Internet takes you international. You're not confined to the U.S., and people can go online and find the music that they want. They're not confined to whatever the radio stations are blasting at them. They can seek out the music they want, find out that they like your stuff, and just enjoy it and consume it at their own leisure. So that's what we love about the Internet. You can consume what you want, and you can enjoy the artist you want, and you don't have to wait for the system or the establishment to, make that happen for you. So congratulations on the fan pool. Congratulations on, again, taking the dream and saying, I'm no longer going to let it just sit there, be a dream. I'm going to make it a reality. So let's talk about your recent projects or your upcoming projects, or where we can watch you gig. What's going on with you?
Sure. I think very unique. At least I think it's unique in the music industry. So I know that most people focus, especially labels, on the sale of a CD, and most bands will put out a CD every 3 to 4 years, promote it, and then you kind of don't hear much about them. So what I'm basically doing, my CD is coming out November 18th of this year, and like I mentioned, my first song was released January 2nd, and what I've decided to do is the first Tuesday of every month, a new song is going to be released worldwide. The second Tuesday of every month, a new music video for that song is going to be released. The third Tuesday of every month, I'm releasing something that I started called the Funny Video of the Month. So basically, any fans and anybody gets to submit a funny video, and I pick one that I think is the funniest and appropriate, obviously, that I can actually release. And then the fourth Tuesday of the month, I'm releasing a whiteboard video. So the first one is actually coming out today, but I'm trying to give the fans something every week. I'm trying to stay in constant touch with them And then I'm going to repeat the process next year. So there's going to be 11 songs on the CD this year. There's going to be 11 songs next year, and then I'm going to have a really special treat for the fans in November this year that I don't want to give away yet, but it's going to be something I think pretty special. So I'm really just trying to engage them. I'm trying to stay with them and release something and talk to them all the time. That's really my goal.
Very good. That's the thing. We call it inside of our group, feeding your tribe. So every week you're going to have something great, a great meal for your tribe to consume, and that is what really, makes it happen for your tribe. They have to have some connection, and when you take time to do that, they grow, multiply, and you can already see that it's working for you. So I think that's a fantastic plan. Where can we reach you online and get more information, and for those that want to join your tribe?
So the name is, the website is Melogia, which is www.melogia.com. And I'm on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They can watch the videos for free, Vimeo. So basically anywhere they look, if they search for Sarantos Music, I'm sure it'll have them email me directly. We do have fan lists on Reverb Nation as well as our website, but if they sign up on our website, they'll obviously get, we try not to harass people, so I'm only going to send like one email a month, just kind of giving them an update. I'm not going to blast them like some people do every couple of days. And the one thing that they're going to realize in my message is I'm not always asking them to buy anything from me. In fact, I've never posted anything on Facebook or sent an email asking anybody to purchase anything. I believe that I'm just trying to do what I'm doing, like you said, sending out a message, and I'm going to let the rest take care of itself.
Very good. I really, again, congratulate you, appreciate you coming on to Right Place Podcast. This is a great way for people who want to do what you're doing to be inspired to move forward with their music and get some great ideas on how to feed their tribe. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, everybody, you heard it here. If you're sitting on your dreams, well, I hope that Sarantos inspired you to move forward on what it is you really want to do in your life.